Daytime baseball from the home of the Phils since 2004, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today we've got a contest out of the National League East between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a four-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Off the
now to the plate,
Miami,
Miguel Rojas. He will lead this one off today.
Rojas.
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. His past line against Aaron Nola, just a 3 for 13 batting line.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Rojas is truly an elite level defender, which is a big deal given the position he plays in the middle infield. Defensive metrics have become a bigger and bigger part of evaluating players, of course, and he's consistently among the leaders in these newer categories at his position.
Yeah, you can tell his pitching staff absolutely loves him. First step quickness, soft hands, an absolute cannon for an arm. This guy fits the bill defensively.
3-1 to the Marlins middle infielder. The 3-1. Line towards center field. McCutchen patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent and well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Grounded to the right. To his left, Hernandez. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Caleb Smith gets the ball for Miami in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for a strike. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
High ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, that one got the pitcher. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting third, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
And now Bryce Harper. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Realmuto leads off first with 1 away. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Way outside. 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Count remains 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. One left for Philadelphia, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So here's the cleanup hitter, Garrett Cooper.
Leading off for the Marlins, the left fielder, Garrett Cooper.
First pitch on its way. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Ball one as the changeup misses well off the inside.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. Has got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
Up next from Miami, number 47, and he's ready to take his first cuts. First offering on its way. And they start him out away with a called strike. Popped him up. Hoskins in foul ground makes the play, and there are two gone now.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
2 balls and a strike. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
And McCutchen will put this one away, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Gene Segura standing in. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The shortstop, Gene Segura.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, 0-1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
That's the ball.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
The 1-2 is taken for ball two. The 2-2 one more time is swung on and missed. Strike three.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins.
Batting
And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. Pitch on the way. Lays off 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cooper has it in his tracks. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Scott Kingery.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll move to the third with no score. In now, number 1. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Popped up. And there's your first out of the inning.
Batting 8th, the center fielder, number 9, Lewis Brinson.
So 1 out now for the Marlins in their half of the third. And up next, the Miami area native Lewis Brinson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
The pitcher, Caleb Smith, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas, as he rips it on the ground to second. Segura for one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman.
Into the box now, Neil Walker. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Ready on 0-2. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Now the 1-2. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. Home half of the third coming up. No score. At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. As we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
In now, Aaron Nola. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. One there on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. Nola stands at first with one out. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
A lot of traffic hitting a base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second. Looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Into the box, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. The 1-2. Still 1-2. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Number 1 backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Change up a little bit inside. 1-0. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Ready with the 1-2. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in now, Brian Anderson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. McCutchen on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 47.
Stepping in, number 47 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. In there, 1-1. Line toward right center, but he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Hoskins.
First offering on its way. Softly on a line to third. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Standing in now, Gene Segura, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Here it comes, 2-0. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
And in steps Scott Kingery. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2. 3 runs already home here. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Hernandez.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike 1.
You could tell he had made up his mind in the batter's box that he was taking that one with him. Great execution of a changeup. Kind of spoiled his plan right there.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
0-2.
Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
2 are gone in the Philly 4th, and it'll be the pitcher up next, Aaron Nola. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Lays off 2-2 now.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the Phillies use the long ball here, and they get 3 on this 3-run home run. We're through 4. It's now 3-0 Philadelphia. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson's there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, number 1.
Ready now for the Marlins. Number 1. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Strike 1 to start the at bat. Now the 0-1. Scorched to third. Kingery's there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the Miami area native Lewis Brinson. Here comes the first pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Hoskins is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. 4 pitches, all it takes to do in the Marlins. They trail it here 3-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Andrew McCutchen. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First offering on its way. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Ripped on the ground to first. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Stepping up now, JT Realmuto, a winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for NL catchers. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Number 47 is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Bryce.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Wei-Yin Chen enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Wei-Yin Chen.
Bryce Harper will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Now a step off the rubber and go to first, and he'll dive back in. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-1 home is outside for a ball.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
McCutchen, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get back in safely. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Fastball right back to the mound. The second for 1 on to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. 5 innings complete. Phillies on top, 3-0. Martin Prado will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 14, Martin Prado.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
When the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Ready now, Neil Walker. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this two-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
2 out, nobody on. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And they can't run it down. Here now the 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball just inside. Brian Anderson would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Hoskins grabs it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail in this one 3-0. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense.
Jose Arena enters to do the pitching
now
in the bottom of the 6th.
Miami. Number 62, Jose Urena.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He singled his last time up.
The first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
First pitch on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Soft liner towards short. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. In now, Gene Segura. 0-1 the count. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Popped up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Corey Dickerson will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cooper is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
the third baseman, number 4, Scott Kingery.
Now at the plate, Scott Kingery. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
From the stretch. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Down and away, ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Phillies strand 1. They lead it 3-0. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Stepping in, Brian Anderson. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Went after the high one there, a swing and a miss. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Another 1-2 delivery. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Garrett Cooper. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard up the middle. And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game. So the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V. And this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Number 47 is at the plate as he watches ball one. Now the 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. There's Segura to second for one. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Marlins down quietly. Still down 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. Head-to-head with Jose Urena. He has 7 hits in 26 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole. 0-2. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Aaron Nola. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
The 0-2 delivery. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 is taken down and in for a ball.
1 strike.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. JT Realmuto would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-2 pitch. And this one misses for ball 4. So the Phillies have got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Drilled right back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they lead it 3-0. Settling in now, Jorge Alfaro. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Not close. It's 2-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
2 balls and a strike.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Segura onto the grass. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, number
1 gone here in the 8th as we check our line score to this point. And boy, you can see the story of the game right there in the hit column. Just 1 hit allowed through 7 1/3. He has been awfully tough to solve. Ready for another shot now. Number 1, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and up next the Miami area native Lewis Brinson. First offering on its way. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Ready with the 1-0. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Runners on first with 1 down. Working for the punch out and the offering. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Once again a 3-2, and this is taken here for ball 4. Just the 2nd walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Starlin Castro will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 13, Starlin Castro.
Ball 1. And this one's over for a high strike. 1-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Miguel Rojas. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 misses. Ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2 down, runners at first and second. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Tayron Guerrero is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 56, Tayron Guerrero.
Here's Bryce Harper now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
The right fielder, Bryce Harper.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. the 1-0 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Into the shrubbery and gone. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
I know one thing with this homer, it might make the decision to send the starter back out there a little easier for the manager. You've got some wiggle room now, and he's been pitching well, so I expect they'll be having that conversation in the dugout. You know he wants to go back out there.
The first baseman, number 17.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins. As he'll watch the slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. No outs, nobody on. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Standing in now, Gene Segura, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1. The 1-1 down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2, and this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first, and no one will track it down. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works too.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0 is in off the plate. Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Hoskins, base runner at first with 1 out. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
The third baseman, number 4.
Now batting, Scott Kingery. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Up top, it's 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
First and second now, 1 man out. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Now the 2-1. Hit out towards second. There's one, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Up next for Philadelphia.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
In now, Cesar Hernandez.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Right fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But the Phils tack on 1 more on this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. It's now 4-0 Philadelphia. Striding into the box, Neil Walker. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates.
Neil Walker.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. The 0-2 home. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Now at the plate, Garrett Cooper. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. And they'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an unbelievable effort. He has had total command of all pitches, all quadrants. Dan, this has got to bring a smile to your face.
It does, D-Roy. In a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, or for that matter, guys going out into 8th, let alone the 9th inning, this has been a terrific start up to this point.
And now this crowd, a bit over 30,000 strong, comes to their feet. Miami down to their last strike. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better of chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
He stays alive, still 2-2.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Now a line drive here is caught. And if that's not symptomatic of the way this one's gone, the ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the 1st. So close to baseball history.
4-0 the score this afternoon. The Phils took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Aaron Nola is credited with the win. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon.